Don't you fucking do this to me.
Somebody came in and was like, lasagna, so I kind of had to answer them.
Well then, all the hilarity that happened, and couldn't even fucking...
It's fine, once the ad ends, I will basically summarize just about everything they missed.
Okay. Can we do the bit again? No?
And that's about all you missed.
I mean, we had this whole bit where I would yell an instrument, and he grabbed it and played it.
Yeah? Except for naming the ones that I don't have.
Yeah, because I thought you had them. Grand piano.
If you will give me... If you'll give me a few moments here... Hold on a couple minutes.
What was I doing? I completely forget what I was doing.
Not a very easy instrument to grab, you know?
You gotta wheel the grand piano over and...
They weigh very many units of weight.
5 whole minis.
That's a lot of minis, Phil. You don't even know how many minis that is. I should probably check to make sure the audio's working now, shouldn't I?
It might be 2
totally working.
minis.
Now it's 5 minis.
No,
We've
I'm
already
saying that
established this.
5 minis is 2 minis. That's how math works.
Phil, no, 5 is not equal to 2. I may have proven to Casey that 5 equals 4, but it doesn't equal 2. He said that thinking I wouldn't be able to do it, but I did, and that was the best part of it.
Did you just do some, like, freaking Half-Life 3 Illuminati shit to
No,
him?
I actually did some legitimate math that had one glaring error that allowed me to make 4 equal 5. But if he had actually done all the work without really thinking, it would have seemed like 4 equals 5.
You... but...
Yeah.
Put my bed here. Right, so...
Okay, so I don't know how well this is going to...
Okay,
come up.
I'm gonna say this just because of the edit. Okay, so in case I edit this thing, Kronos came by, except it sounded like I was talking to myself for the longest time because I didn't turn on his audio. I'm an
He's
idiot.
dumb. Anyway, let me just,
Yeah, where's
Ow.
the grand piano? Oh!
Well, there goes my legs.
Oh no! Your leg! Good.
Sorry, my grand piano's glitching out.
Oh, I was... wait.
Did you hear the crackles?
Hold on. I need to do a thing. I need to find the...
How audible were the crackles?
Don't play Music
You're not-
Slave.
You're not the boss of me. Well, you know what? Fine. Instead of playing grand piano, I'll just do this.
Okay, I'm ready for the other thing. Oh, except now he's knocking. I had a joke prepared and everything.
Sorry, lasagna happened. Joke can go on.
Okay, play the joke.
Okay.
It's the wrong joke! Oh, it's the wrong joke. It's the wrong joke. Oh, it's the wrong joke. It's the wrong joke! Oh, I can't see. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I am the joke master, Phil. You can't tell me what the wrong joke is.
Okay. I mean, there was a severe lack of badum-tis, but okay.
Well,
Joke is
if
over.
you'll give me 1 second,
Fucking hell.
let me just... I don't actually remember how this...
my mine in? There's my mine.
Just so quiet.
I heard a... There it is.
I don't know how to use this drum set type thing.
Good.
It's not the one I'm used to.
I kinda heard it, so that's
Yeah.
good enough. Gonna go till 1 o'clock.
Okay, let me turn all this stuff off now and lift my grand piano up over my head and put it back in its closet.
I mean, it is
Okay,
quite incredible. You just have a fold-out grand piano.
That's done. Yeah, it's like one of those beds that folds out of a wall, but instead it's a grand piano. Don't remember what those are called. They have a name.
And you, like, pull it out, and it makes the sound like... Oh, moments like that are why I wish I had the patience to be an animator. Which I don't.
Moments like that are when I wish I had an actual grand piano to play. Or at least an upright grand.
I completely forgot what I was doing.
I actually did look into looking at the price of a
They're so expensive!
full, not a real one, an electric one, but it emulated a real one.
Alright, next tunnel's gonna be last tunnel.
Also, I still am going to keep asking you for $40,000 to buy an organ.
I told you I'm not gonna give you any of my organs, and I will not give you money to buy organ, especially on the black market.
What if I give you one of my organs, and then you give me the money to buy another organ?
It's not how that works.
I'll sell you my kidney for 40 grand.
I don't need a kidney.
I'll sell you one of my lungs.
What am I gonna do with extra lung?
I don't know, put it in so you can breathe more?
I do have a problem with that.
Just collect a lot of lungs, and then you can be like Guybrush Threepwood and hold your breath for 10 minutes.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name.
What? What name?
Say it again?
Guybrush Threepwood?
Guyper?
My favorite part is how a running joke in the Monkey Island series is that nobody knows how to pronounce his name.
I don't even know what we're
And
talking
you're somehow actually continuing that joke without meaning to.
I don't even know what we're referencing. Oh, lovely. Chopping some trees.
Oh my god, do you know how hot it is when your piece of lasagna has like 1,000 bits of like crushed chili pepper on it?
Why do you have chili pepper on lasagna?
Because it's spicy lasagna.
That sounds horrible.
You know what else is going to make it sound horrible to you? There's no
Fish?
meat. There's no meat in it.
I mean, that's okay.
It's all full of bell peppers and black olives.
I could go without the peppers.
Mushrooms?
I'm okay with mushrooms.
Tomatoes.
I'm okay with, well, not like whole tomatoes, but like
No, they're whole
diced
tomatoes.
tomato.
The blood of the innocents?
I mean, that's my breakfast every day.
Also, what do you mean you don't like whole tomatoes? You just gotta bite into a tomato like an apple, man. I do.
No.
Love tomatoes.
Like, the only way I can eat tomato that isn't, like, diced or pureed is if it's sliced onto a pizza.
Yeah, man, whole tomatoes are completely okay with me.
Man, I am so freaking bummed that all of those jokes with the me yelling out musical instruments
It's fine, it'll happen again in the future, probably.
probably. Well,
When I have more instruments to grab.
the topic of your room will come up again,
Yeah.
and I will yell out more instruments, and you'll just pull them out of
Banjo.
your ass.
Lute. Harp.
These are all instruments you don't have.
Mm-hmm. But I plan to. I found a banjo on Amazon. Very nice banjo. $250. I actually found a lute on Amazon for $600.
So,
Pear-shaped lute, giant fucking headstock bent backwards 90 degrees.
so if we somehow find another musician, let me try that again. If we somehow find another musician with a banjo, you know what has to happen.
I'd like to point out that dueling banjos is a guitar and a banjo. Not two banjos.
Fuck.
Despite its name, it only has one banjo.
Well, we'll make it with two banjos.
Mike has a banjo.
Is he competent enough to play it?
I don't think he's played it once since he's gotten it. Or more than once, I should say.
The fuck is this? Flax. Didn't give me shit. Didn't give me shit. Son of a bitch. Oh hey, this biome
Also,
looks familiar.
I'm just sort of silently laughing at the fact that you think that we're going to find another musician.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years and I'm still the only one, so... Yeah.
Closest thing we got is Simon. Why did I chop down this tree? I'm gonna.
Who doesn't actually make his own music, and Zach, who doesn't really play any instruments besides the piano, I think. Like, Mark plays the guitar and other fretted stringed instruments, but that's about it. And he's not really in the community much anymore.
To me, Andy never exists because I've never met Andy.
I said Mark.
I thought you said Andy.
No. Also, Mark doesn't write his own music, I don't think.
Well, there was that one time that Mark was around for the semi-modded Minecraft server with all the roleplay stuff.
Yeah, but still, he's not in the chat, ever.
True. He probably doesn't even know it moved.
Mm-hmm. Doubt it. I'm the only one he speaks to anymore.
Not even Zach? He probably speaks to Zach.
Well, probably Zach, but to be fair, Zach also doesn't say much in the community these days.
Yeah,
He's a bit preoccupied.
I have to, like, call him out every time he joins. It's like, that's a Zach. Just like how I'm about to yell out, that's a zombie, because I am on the complete wrong side of the mountain from shelter. I could just cheat daytime, but what fun is that?
You could also yell out AC and make him appear.
It's fucking no.
It's
Fucking
only
no.
1 in the morning.
It's only 1 in the morning the week before finals. How
In a dorm
pissed,
full of other people who are trying to sleep. Like, what's the problem here?
How pissed could he be? And he's also supposed to be the RA of not being a dick.
You
So
know what I
could
hope
possibly
happens?
go wrong? We make
I
him
hope
lose
that-
his job?
I hope that during finals somebody just punches a hole in the drywall and he has to deal with it.
That
Like,
would
he
be...
wouldn't know what to do. He would just be like, what do I do? There's a hole in the drywall. I don't know how to repair this.
Well, I mean, there's probably a form.
Yeah, but I just love the idea that somebody just punches a hole in the drywall and he just
Yeah.
has to handle it. Like, what do? You can't yell at them. They'll punch you too.
I punched, like, halfway through a door once.
I've punched through drywall before on many occasions. All of which were the drywall deserved it, in that we were dismantling the drywall anyway, so it was fine.
It's like, fuck you, drywall.
I just wanted to see if I could, really. Turns out I could. Wait, you punched through a door, a solid wood door?
Not solid wood, like...
Like the inside
panel.
house doors,
Yeah.
not a front door. Okay.
Yeah, like, I punched through one of the wood bits, and there's, like, a dent now where it's kind of caved in.
Wow, good job. Why?
I forget.
you
I think it was because...
choose to forget.
No, I think I remember, like, the lock was a fucking cat is a...
The lock is a fucking cat?
No, I looked over my shoulder and the cat was just directly where I was looking. It was fucking terrifying. Um, the door lock was like really weird when it worked, especially when there was new carpeting put in and the door was kind of pushed up higher. So I was kind of locked in my room. Even so, I was just like jiggling the fuck out of the door. It's like, damn it! And then it popped open.
One
And
time
now
I had
the lock doesn't work, so.
One time I had to take a sledgehammer and smash the doorknob off of a door.
That's always fun.
It was so much fun. I really liked it. I just had to constantly just throw the hammer basically into the doorknob until it snapped off. I loved it. I wanted to do it again.
A few years ago, I was at my grandmother's, and we bought her a new birdhouse. And she was like, "Oh, where are we gonna put this?" I said, "That one, that birdhouse right there. That's old as shit. We're gonna break it." And then I took out the sledgehammer and broke it.
Yeah, but that's nowhere near as sensational as smashing a doorknob while trying to not break the door.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like, I didn't want to dismantle the birdhouse, so I just swung at it like a freaking pinata, reverse pinata.
You ever take a metal baseball bat to stuff like that?
No.
God, it's so much fun.
Although, at work, my store is closing, but we had these, like, box signs that showed on each of the four sides, like, what is in the area it was above. Someone bought one of those, and it's, like, made out of, like, cheap wood. But they're gonna fill it with candy. Use it as a pinata. It's good. And we'll have to use like a metal baseball bat, and it'll be freaking amazing. What was I doing? I was making a barrel.
But no, baseball bats are more fun because you can actually smash things and knock them flying. With a sledgehammer, you can't really do that.
Yeah. This
It has to be a metal
goes-
baseball bat though, because if it's a wood baseball bat, chances are you'll just snap the baseball bat in half.
Yeah.
As I learned.
I imagine it's kind of hard to find wood baseball bats anymore, though.
I guess I'll get them some places.
I guess. Like, I imagine those 6 times out of 10 you're gonna find a metal one. Good.
And there's also the feeling of just throwing rocks very far. Specifically
Yeah.
into lakes. I don't know why. I don't know why that's so satisfying just to throw a rock into a lake.
It just occurred to me. I'm gonna be near Tariki again.
You should throw him into a lake.
I should throw him
You should just
into a lake.
throw a rock at him. Not a big one, like a pebble. And then just walk away.
I genuinely don't know how he'd respond.
I feel like if somebody just threw a rock at me and walked away, I would just be very confused and not know what to do.
That's what I'm thinking.
So you'll have ample time to run before he catches you.
I need clay. Well, there was also last year. I'm going to the same place this year for vacation, and they had Layabound last year, like the same week I was up in Door County, like the
Yeah,
little
didn't
peninsula.
you or Braga say you could have driven there?
No, well, yeah, Brian and I could have like theoretically driven there. It would have been like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
But if I was crazy, I was on the same. I was on Lake Michigan. They were on Lake Michigan.
Mm,
Just take a boat and you're.
yeah. Thing is, you and him wouldn't really fit.
Who?
Like,
In a boat?
you and Bray. No, like, you just, like, within that group of people, you guys just, like,
Yeah. We're
that's
just
the thing,
kind
like, you guys just,
Yeah.
you're in the community, but you're not, like, that in, like, that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is weird now how deadbeats and layabouts have genuinely become their own thing.
Yeah, and I'm one of those
Separate.
few who are involved in both of them, in a
Right.
way. It's weird being like that. It's like I'm like the median between the communities.
Yeah, and Hinchy is just barely.
Yeah.
And then
Trying to think
there's
of
the people who are just like, I guess he would just be considered a general both groups person.
Oh,
Hinchy and I
he's
feel
barely a deadbeat at this point
I guess.
until things happen again.
Yeah.
I almost use the term pariah, but that's not the term I want.
I really
Mediator. That's it.
mediator. I really hope that we can get them to at least be around a bit, like not full on active, but maybe if we have group events, they'll
Yeah.
join us. If
don't
we
know,
actually have a full server this time, we could probably do survival games again.
Yeah. I feel like kind of like this is a douchey thing to say, but I feel like out of everybody who doesn't go to Layout Bound, I would be like the only one who really fits with that group of people enough to go.
Yeah.
Just like everyone else that I can think of just sort of isn't involved with that many, like those people enough, or hasn't been involved in the past.
Yeah. Hell,
I
the
did
last time that I talked to Hinchy and Joe was when I was doing a project last semester? Last
Yeah.
semester. And I just decided to do a piece on how the layabouts formed. It was like,
Yeah.
okay.
I talked to them a few months ago for important stuff. But no, because like I basically have been around since the beginning, and I've actually been involved with their projects before. So it's like
Oh,
it's
and
not
Ted.
a lot of people
That's
really
the
have.
person I was trying to think of, Ted.
I mean, Ted. What's wrong with Ted?
Ted is,
Ted is still heavily involved with the layabouts.
yeah, and deadbeats.
Not so much deadbeats.
I mean, he's out of those people he's around most.
Yeah, but he doesn't really do anything about us. He's, you know,
What does he do?
he's in the community, but he's not really in the deadbeats.
Yeah,
Ted doesn't do anything. You should know that by now. Ted is just there to be Ted.
Ted is.
Ted.
Oh right, I was getting clay. Keep forgetting what I'm doing now.
I guess Henry too would probably also go, but I couldn't see Henry going. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would want to go into a house for like a week with like 10 other people. Which would be,
I'm surprised whenever he's around for Cards Against Humanity.
yeah. To be fair, I also wouldn't really want to go into a house for a week with like 10 other people. That's pretty much outside my comfort zone, but I would maybe do it if I had the option.
A week might be a little much. Like
Or 2 weeks, however long they do it.
a few days of just like, hey, dudes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think my comfort zone for being around large groups of people is like 4 or 5
Yeah.
in terms of being there in real life. Any more than that, and I'm like, that's when I start to get really quiet and just not take part in things. I'll even do it to some extent whenever we're online, just like a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Brian does that a fair bit, where if there's like more than 3 people in the
Well, that's
team
just
speak,
because
he
he has
gets
nothing
really
to
quiet.
add.
Yeah.
But for me, it's because I'm actually like social anxiety and shit. It's like, wow, there's so many people here. Like, they're all having their own conversations. I don't want to be rude and interrupt them. I don't
Yeah.
want to like
It's
ruin
weird,
their
like,
fun.
with this group, I don't get social anxiety when there's a ton of us.
Well, I mostly don't because I've been part of it for 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, you weren't around when I was first in the community when the Minecraft server first started. I wouldn't even use my microphone for the first month or two.
Yeah. I
Just
was
stuck to text
really late to that game,
Yeah.
both literally and figuratively.
I actually remember when I first started talking to my mic, I think Mark confused me for Zach, or Zach confused me for Mark until they were like, I'm not saying anything. And I'm like, guys, no, that's me.
Could not see you being confused for Zach.
To be fair, they had never heard my voice before.
True, but I couldn't. Being confused for Zach,
Might have been that Zach confused me for Mark then.
Yeah, that I could
But,
see.
I was
Here.
really goddamn awkward and quiet when I first joined, and I still am occasionally, but that's for other reasons that I don't want to discuss right now. But for the most part, yeah, like, when I had to do that Juxcraft stuff with Simon,
Yeah, I don't think I could mesh well with that. Mostly because they do a lot of talking over each
Yeah.
other already.
Well, I actually surprisingly didn't have too much of an issue. Like,
Oh.
I think if Simon weren't there, it would have been worse. But like, once it was established, and I was like, yeah, okay, I can talk to these guys pretty easily. Then Simon left, and I was still in the call for another 10 hours. So it went pretty well. Like, the biggest issue is that if there's nobody there I know, I just feel really odd. Which is why, as much as I would love to join another community, I can't. I have no clue how to. It would just be easy if you guys could all change your personalities to fit better. If you could do that,
Oh.
Phil, thanks.
I guess.
Like the things I like so that I feel like I can talk about them more.
I mean,
Not like I already talk about them too much to begin with or anything. Goodbye, Apparis.
goodbye. Which reminds me, does this TeamSpeak overlay actually fucking work? Oh, hey, it does.
Oh, you were like, that reminds me as I'm talking about things that are probably related to penises. And I'm very confused, and then suddenly, hey, he's not talking about penises. What is that? He shouldn't have said what he said.
And now it suddenly doesn't work. There it is. Edit. Fucking. That's cool shit. That is a cool thing.
Yeah, that's kind of why I started my, that Tumblr. You know the one.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Can you even hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, you're not responding. I didn't know. Oh, just a second.
I'm distracted. Very easily distracted.
You are spending a lot of time making that the precise size.
I'm also gonna throw it up in this corner? Maybe. I don't know. I'll deal with it for now. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. Oh well.
You can hold Alt, I think, to prevent snapping from corners on OBS. Might be Shift. I don't remember. It's some key. But yeah, that's why I made that Tumblr. You know the one.
Oh.
Just 'cause, maybe it's like, hey, maybe this URL will like, maybe that will like, help me meet people. Hasn't yet. Then again, I haven't really done much on it. But then eventually I find a new group and I can slowly phase out of this community and leave all you nerds behind because goddamn, I hate every single one of you so much.
Heart. Okay. There is a background. Cool. That is a little better. Don't know why I'm doing this now. I just remembered it, and I was like, oh hey, that's a thing I should do.
Although, full disclosure, I'm probably actually going to make a third Tumblr and not tell anybody here what it is, and just use that one for things.
Oh.
Because I can't trust you all to never look at it if I ask you to. I'll just make a third one. And then I'll get famous on Tumblr and have to be like, oh, no, that's not me when you guys ask, and I'll just... Like, you guys will start posting things that they post, and I'll just be like, haha, yeah, that's funny, I've never seen it before, also, I didn't post this. And it'll be fun, and I'll cry and be full of stress.
Not like you aren't already.
Well, you know, this is for other reasons.
Right. I said I was going to be done at 1.
Yeah, it's kind of 104.
Yeah. I've got a little bit of one more block going on here.
Despite that you're not actually doing anything.
I mean, I'm kind of doing something. I'm being very easily distracted. And I think that's why I'm gonna, like, just try to keep these Minecraft streams to a couple hours, so that...
Easily distracted, you say?
What were you talking?
You want to know how to help you stop playing Minecraft?
By not playing Minecraft?
If Phil want to play Sonic Racing?
We have no people to play Sonic Racing.
If we had more people, that totally would have worked, and you would have just stopped playing Minecraft.
I would have. I totally
You have to
would've.
give me credit.
Credit given.
I can't think of any other thing that I could use instead of Sonic, because you don't do anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Phil, want to start Season 3 of Minecraft?
Fucking... Yeah, sure. Let's corral the people.
Because it wasn't so bad of a time to do it last time. May as well do it now when everyone's asleep.
Fucking... We should have just done it the last time.
No, we need more preparation than that.
Like, as soon as...
I'd like to point out, last time I was awake for almost 40 hours when we were going to do it.
Yeah, and it was perfect.
So I wouldn't have been able to stream or record because I wasn't cognizant.
It would be perfect, it would be peachy keen. I'm
It
probably
wouldn't
gonna
fit to my high standards of my online personality, which is identical to my real personality. Which means it would fit to my standards because they're identical.
I think I'm gonna add a couple mods before I do this next time, like maybe better foliage to make things more pretty.
If you couldn't tell, I'm a little bit awake a long time now.
Yeah, you're a little weird.
Well, then what else is new? Have you seen some of the things I say in the chat, Phil? Like, I think it's a bit more than a little.
I mean, I'm just gonna type out a link here.
Oh no. Does it start with a B?
B?
Oh yeah, that one. Are you actually on a server with people right now?
I mean, I'm very surprised that there aren't people, is the thing.
So is it the actual 8ball server?
This is 8ball.
And is there anybody online?
Nope.
So what was the point of posting that link then?
So it would show up in the video.
And in the chat logs.
And in the chat logs. Pat doesn't read the chat logs.
I like
He
how
doesn't
you were
care.
so confused as to what site starts with a B, by the way.
B.
Think about what we've discussed in the past, Phil.
B.
Think about the fund.
Oh.
Like, I'm just gonna type out a link here to
oh.
talk about how weird you are.
Oh. Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, that one. All right.
You know,
Probably not gonna edit this, so no context will be given. All right. I'm
trying to think of another site that started with a B to say as a joke, but I can't think of any sites that start with a B except for the one we're talking about.
Good. Okay, seriously, last thing I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna label my mine shaft.
Phil, don't label your shaft. Tattoos down there are painful.
That's a caps lock. Fine.
Oh man, if you like caps lock, then
Shit.
you're gonna love the fact that in Grand Theft Auto 5, the action button for certain actions is caps lock by default. I still need to change that. I haven't gotten around to it yet. But if you want to make people have the middle finger stuck up at them, that's the button you use.
Oh.
What was the most awkward wording? If you want to make people have the middle finger stuck up at them.
Stuck up at them. What the what?
That's like obnoxiously over proper grammar.
And sign. Visualize.
Dude, you don't know how much it annoys me that you have the circle map for the mini-map.
Long
I can't stand mini-maps that rotate.
shaft.
Like, if I have the option to turn it off.
Oh, which reminds me, you haven't seen... I haven't had really a purpose since you got on to use this map.
Wait, isn't long shaft, isn't that what Ross called his in the first Feed the Beast series?
It might be. Look at this.
Oh, the dynamic map is still a thing.
Yeah.
Did that just say something was 108 degrees?
What?
I saw something pop up and it looked like it said 108 degrees.
What are you...
Like you hovered over something, it wasn't part of the map.
Oh,
like
it
part of
was... I know what happened. It was the stupid Windows Charmy bar... How do I get it to... Fucking...
Windows charm bar. Shows up when you don't want it, doesn't when you do.
I know. Fucking do it on this window. This... Fuck. This thing.
Well, give it a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, 109, okay.
Yeah. That's a time. Alright.
Well, it was like a brief fraction of a second.
Alright. Yeah. I might edit this. Probably not. Here's... Yeah. Here's the subreddit. This is it. I don't know. I feel like I should edit this, but there's so much
Is
shit
that
I should edit.
Hey, there's me!
Yeah. We need to remake this. You're first. I didn't realize that till now.
I'm also blue, like I should be.
Yeah.
I need to get back on the server.
Die.
It has been so long since I played modern Minecraft, and it's one of those things, much like games like Payday, where I just sort of like play it a lot for like a month and then fall out for another month.
Yeah.
And I think I'm getting back on the point where I want to do it again.
I whitelisted you, and the map reset today. So
Get on. You'll have to link me to whatever mod pack it is and the IP and what version and all that shit. Just type that up for me, I guess, and I might get on later tonight, maybe tomorrow.
okay.
Wonder who is anybody there from the? I don't know why I'm asking you that. You wouldn't know.
From before I joined?
Yeah, from the original. I was like, I wonder if anybody's on there from the original when I joined. Like this, I think it was the second version of the world when I joined. You wouldn't know that. You joined during the third.
Yeah. I joined in, well, it was the world before we made this. Actually, it might have been a couple worlds.
2 worlds,
before
3
this.
worlds.
Yeah.
You joined during the one where we had Flans mod, which was I think the third iteration, and I joined during the second.
That was the buggiest version.
Yeah, I remember Spike made a plane, and it sort of didn't be a plane. It sort of was like a black hole of sadness.
Kronos, Ponies, Lukebug, Pat, me. Don't know who that is. Fucking Spike is on this shit.
Is he? I can't tell because he's just a solid lump of like fuchsia.
You can tell it's the headphone. And I don't know who that is.
I'm really sad that the Ted statue didn't make it in.
I think he recreated this in like Photoshop. Yeah.
I'll make another Ted statue, don't worry.
Good. I don't
You
even
saw
know
the
if
statue
got
mod,
this.
right?
I don't know. This is one of the standard mod packs. Like, we didn't add anything because we were so sick of everything breaking all the damn time.
Yeah, including, the thing where it doesn't work at all for the users.
But yeah, this is an official Feed the Beast Minecraft yeah. So it works. I'm gonna stop doing.
Well, don't
this
advertise
thing.
the server. We want to keep it secret and exclusive so nobody knows about it, so it can just be us and it'll be private and personal and fun.
I guess.
If you make it public, then it will be exposed to people. We don't want them. People are horrible.
Because we have so many viewers.
One. Me.
And there was Apris.
He left, though.
Yeah,
He's not here anymore.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna end the streamy bit now.
It's time for the song. It'll have to be without Casey, though, sadly.
Okay.
Which means it will not be very
I don't
good.
know if I'm ready for this. Well, boys and girls, it's been fun. But our time together has come to an end. With our wonderful accompaniments by Kronos, which couldn't be heard half the time, but we're not going to be concerned about that. And until next time, goodbye.
I am garbage at fucking improv finger picking.
Good. Right, ending the streamy bit.